Okay, sir, thank you. And down to our last question.
Okay.
We are really grateful for all you've said so far. And I would like to ask one more question.
All right.
What are the exaggerated statements about men of God?
Okay, I will say that a lot of people don't understand that the work of God is not an easy thing.
Yes, sir.
It's very difficult, in as much as the mercy of God is included. But there are parts you need to play, a role you need to play as God plays his role. Hope you know the Bible says with God all things are possible.
Yes, sir.
When they say with, it means there is something that is in between that makes things happen. So without me, it is not possible with God, because God needs someone to make it possible.
Yes.
With me and without God, it is not possible, because I need the power of God to make it possible in me. So with God, all things are possible. So there are places where men of God, what the role they play, and it's not an easy thing. So people don't understand that men of God actually go through a lot. One of the most exaggerated speech or talk or things that they say about men of God is pride. They felt they have pride. Because when the man of God starts talking, he's talking from the level of his authority. I mean, not those ones that actually have pride. Because when the man has been lifted up, God has already exonerated those flesh and those weaknesses out of his life.
Yes.
And he's still working more on him. You understand?
Yes.
But they felt they have pride. Just to take for instance, that the prophet speaks with so much authority, and they are talking because of the office they occupy in the spirit. Because the prophet are the most closest to God. They hear from God, they are the voice of God.
Yes, sir.
So when they speak with authority, they speak from where they see. What they see, what they understood, what they know in the spirit. They talk from there. So people thought they have pride. Another thing is that people thought they eat money. Now let me tell you, if you are watching me now, money is not in the church. What makes a man of God rich is not in the church, it's in the calling of the man of God.
Yes.
It is people that you make that later make you.
Yes.
People that were nobody and you pray for, they become somebody. Those are they that assist.
Honor you.
If you think tithe and offering is the major thing that will play the man, I will tell you it's no. It's initially, in short, how it should be is that offering is not for man of God. It's for the maintenance of the church and every church activities. And do you know what? There are some men of God today that in their church, the offering that is coming down is not up to full heaven.
It's not up to
It's not up to it. Talk more of if light is having issues, if the wires are having issues. Okay, I heard when Papa Adeboye said that one of the wire got burnt and they need 1 billion naira to fix it. You think offering can do that? Until somebody stood up and said, I will take care of it. Then you continue with what you are saying so that it will not be a distraction. So money is not the thought they eat church offering. It doesn't happen that way. I've not began my own church, but I do online ministry. But I will tell you that sometimes I borrow data to talk with the one I have to go online. It doesn't really mean that money is coming from, okay, I don't have church now, where am I getting my money? It is the people that I prayed for that felt God led them to sow it in my life. Actually, you will see many people say that a man of God eats money, they are using tithes, offering and all these things. No, it doesn't happen that way.
Yes, it doesn't.
Yeah, it doesn't happen that way. There are people that you prayed for and they are led, and they want blessing you, and they want giving you money. Some you prayed for them and God gave them a testimony. So they decide to raise a seed, to give a seed according to their leading. And if you thought you have met a man of God that have ate your money, I will tell you that the same way there are fake things, there is also fake in the house of the Lord. There are fake man of God. I mean, people that have gone out of the lane, the track. Actually, there are. And but the problem I have with a lot of people is that since it is things about God, they felt that every man of God are fake, are not genuine any longer.
Yes, sir.
And then fake doctors, surely they are. But why are they still going to hospital? Yes, because they believe that they are still professionals, they are still genuine doctors. But I don't know if I'm talking about this, led me to talk about things about seed and people don't understand why we raise seed. And if you know me, for some of you that knows me, you notice that I hardly talk about seed until I'm led by God. And even if I'm led by God, I want God to lead you also, to tell you by yourself, because that person I'm telling me might have met the wrong one. So when I say it now, you think I'm also part of them. So God should tell them. So I don't have any need to ask you for it. But if you, the major reason why asking for those seed or whatever is also, you see, they don't understand that we give because we honor God.
Yes.
And because we love God.
Yes.
And as a believer, you should know that giving is part of your responsibility.
Yes, sir.
I mean, to handle things in the hands of God. You shouldn't allow them to tell you before. A lot of men of God have proceeded today, they proceeded because people stopped giving to them willingly. So they felt they can use other way to get things from them. But people that know me, I don't ask for seed. I hardly do that. I'm even afraid to ask for. And the major reason is because I don't want to be part of whatever. I don't want anybody to feel this is happening or whatever is happening. But the thing that people don't understand is this: is there anybody on earth or any professional or any profession that is without money? If you are going for a native doctor, you have some money, right?
Yes, you have some.
If you are going for a doctor, you teach you sometimes the doctor will allow people to die because you refuse to produce money. Why is it that when you come to the house of God and the house of money, you become a different thing? You say the house of God is free. The anointing, it came immediately from the house of God. It came to that, but their price we paid.
Yes.
It's not in money. Their price we pay. Why is it that when it comes to the house of God, they felt giving is whatever? It becomes a something. Where are the man of God eating from? You don't want them to steal? Is it not? They felt, even some people say that if you are a man of God, you should go and work. Sir, my man of God, doing my man of God already is a work.
Yes.
You know what it means for people to be sleeping while you are awake? They are feasting, you are fasting. They are playing, you are praying. They are doing a lot of things, and you are segregating yourself. It's also a work.
Yes.
There are some people that say that I prefer to give money than to pray because prayer is not easy. Do you think prayer is easy? It's not easy. It's work already. I'm working. I'm doing the work of God. Jesus said that my meat is to do the work of Him. It's actually a work.
Yes, it's a work.
It's a work. So the Bible says wherever you work, you should eat from there. So I should eat from where I'm working, but that doesn't mean I will deprive you or try to manipulate you to get what I want. That's what many men of God don't understand. They don't know how to persevere. Like, not all the time is rosy. So not all the time people will give to you. But the fact is, you should learn how to manage and to be calm and to be gentle when you don't have.
Yes.
You should still serve God. So this is where some people get it wrong and they backslide and start asking for money. So that's when you start meeting the wrong people. But wrong people are not everywhere. They are not.
Yes.
And many people, if you are trying to exonerate giving as a lifestyle, I will take you back to the scriptures where giving was also important. Who is Judas Iscariot? Judas Iscariot is actually a disciple of Jesus. Who is a cousin, an uncle to Jesus. Yes, Judas Iscariot is the family of Jesus. He's the uncle to Jesus. So Jesus to him is a cousin. He made him a treasurer. Why? If there must be a treasurer, there must be money coming.
Yes.
How did the money come? Nobody, because they didn't write in the scripture where Jesus was saying gifts, offering, and seed. That's why. But okay, if you felt what I said is not diluted, I will now take you back to what happened with Elijah and the widow. Imagine Elijah, because it was captured in James chapter 5.
Yes, sir.
When Elijah spoke and then there was no rain for 3 years and 6 months.
Yes, true.
Yet, he was the one that spoke. According to his word, God didn't instruct him to do that. He did it and he was hungry. God now led him to a widow. If you check what happened in that scripture, you think Bible is bleeding. He now led him to somebody that had nothing. The woman that was gathering stick that said the last meal, and child will eat and die. And then he came. How he even approached the woman was seeing something else. In this dispensation, they will say the man will not have character. He's well, he's stupid. Because he told him, give you, let me eat first. And actually he ate first, but his stomach filled before the people were eating. He said, this thing shall happen. What happened then was, after it, you see God gave provision that served the woman for a lifetime.
Yes.
So giving also, God needs a little from you to amplify it.
Yes, that's true.
And the reason why he needs it for you is that he don't want you to become a dependable, or you can depend on him actually, but I don't want you to become a lazy believer. You should understand that life is not about giving, garbage in, garbage out. You give to the land, land is giving. If you don't give to the land, it will not give to you. So you must understand this thing. And please try to understand from where I'm talking from, because a lot of people will still go and misquote what I'm saying. But the fact is that it is our responsibility to do this. Yeah, it is our responsibility. I, as a man of God, I gives. So why you, that is a nominal person, a believer, why would you give? You should understand that giving should be your lifestyle. So those are the things that are most exaggerated about men of God. Because people don't understand these things. As a man of God is buying cars, a lot of. Let me tell this story. Let me say this story first before I call it a day about this particular story. I heard a story from the mouth of Papa Joseph Suleiman, and he said that some certain people in the man of God church gave him tithes. Yeah, tithes. And because he actually asked for money, okay, he said they want to buy land for church. So they brought in money, a lot of money to buy it. So the next day, some days after, they noticed that the man of God changed his new car. He had new car and he had new house. So they came among themselves. They came among themselves and they say, wait, they are not seeing the land, but they are seeing car. It means the man of God have ate the money. They don't know what they are doing to do. They now went to him and approached him and said, give us our money you have been. And he said, no. It was in short. But after when they were saying, he now showed them that the land has been gotten. But this one came because somebody prayed for, desire to bless it with this. So it wasn't all about what they gave to him. it is actually a curse for a man of God to receive something and he didn't work with it. If you are hearing me today, if you are a man of God, you ask for money to buy a microphone and you didn't buy it, you are a thief. That's what is happening. People don't understand this thing. And God will recompensate you if you actually reward you for what you're doing. And that's why you should be careful. So those are the most exaggerated things about men of God.
Okay, sir. Thank you so much. From the first to the fifth question, I was blessed, and I know you are too. And we are very grateful for such words and an opportunity to interview you. And until next time, I remain Ado Ene Ozana, and with me here is God's servant, Apostle Abraham Eche. Thank you once again, sir.
Thank you so much.